Hey y'all, it's Caitlin, and my buddy Tylock over at Homespun Geek challenged me to do the Ultimate Grail challenge. So, I don't... Oh, by the way, it was started by Brant, the legendary collector, so I will leave a link to both their channels in the description box below. So, basically, this challenge is about talking about some of the grails in your collection as well as some of the ones you want. And here's the thing, and I love how Brant did this. Grails don't just mean value. You know, I would say the biggest grail in my collection is the Hot Girl Pop. That's behind me just because that's the first character I ever fell in love with, and it wasn't for that, none of this probably would have happened. My collection wouldn't have happened. I'd be saving a lot of money over the years, but I wouldn't be nearly as happy. So, and by the way, that's not answer to number 3. But anyway, so he realizes that, and he made 4 different categories, so 4 different questions, I guess you could say, that kind of covers all the bases. So the first one is the most valued pop in your collection. Second one, your favorite signed pop in your collection. Your most sentimental pop is number 3, and the pop you want the most is number 4. The grail you want the most is number 4. So let's just go ahead and get started. Now, the values of these things changed pretty regularly, right? So as of yesterday, which was New Year's Day, that I'm filming this pop was the highest valued in my collection, worth $270, and that is the Regina from Once Upon a Time. This was the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive 2015. This thing is beautiful. I absolutely love this pop. And the reason why this one kind of stands out. Now, the regular Regina, you can see right here on the back, has basically the same exact sculpt. It's mostly just a repaint. She's in a black dress. It's all glitter, which she's the evil queen, so the color works. But the reason why this one is so cool, I don't know if you guys can tell, that's not an apple in her hand. That is a heart. If you've never watched Once Upon a Time before, Regina is a sorceress, and she has the ability to basically rip out people's soul hearts. It's not like their actual physical heart, it's their essence of their heart put into physical form. You can use it to control people, you can use it for strong spells, and you can use it for a very quick yet very painful death. And she's been known for that, at least in the beginning. Obviously, we know, spoiler if you haven't seen it, but you should know by now, but Regina does turn good in the end. And I absolutely love Once Upon a Time. There's not an episode that I would say is my least favorite. I love so many of them. I even love the last season, which most people didn't. I didn't like it as much as the rest of them, but I still loved it really good. Loved it really good. I loved it very much. But yeah, this is definitely a grail in my collection. Now, for the longest time, though, this one was at number 2, and my Freddy Funko Fanatic of the Week was at number 1. And sometimes I'll check and those two flip-flop. I don't know why. But, yeah, as of right now, this one is the most valued pop in my collection. And, again, when I checked it yesterday, it was $270. So, pretty good. So, I have 4 pops with signatures in my collection, all of which I got personally. Like, I went to a convention. I went to a convention and paid to have all these signed. And there's one that I'm definitely most proud of. And if people watch my channel for a while, you know which one it is. So this is the 2017 Summer Convention exclusive. So this one was one that was shared at FYE. And it's signed by 5 different people from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And it's amazing. Now the pop itself is only worth like $18. But if you count how many signatures I put into it, I know this one's not a value thing, but I have probably about $200 to $300, probably not that much, probably about $200 put into it just for the signatures. So we have Jason David Frank, Tommy, that's the white one. This black one that I don't know if y'all can see is David Fielding. The red one is Austin St. John, who played Jason. We have Walter Jones down here, who plays Zach. And on the end, we have Johnny Young Bosk, who played Adam. Or, sorry, I was holding that one upside down. But, yeah, it's amazing. I have memories of each and every one of these. I waited nearly all night long in line to get Jason David Frank because I could only be at the convention that one day, and his plane was late. He had a lot of travel problems that day, but he finally showed up. I got this signature at around 10 o'clock at night. The convention was supposed to be over at like 6, so I was waiting for literally all day to get this guy's signature, and it well paid off. Johnny is the only one who personally signed it, like put a little saying he actually put "It's Morphin Time" on it, and I remember standing in line with this one, and the guy behind me, and I've seen him at every convention so far, and we seem to always get in line next to each other. And when I pulled it out of my backpack, he looked at it like I was pulling out the Holy Grail, like oh my god, I've never seen one of those in person before. But I definitely remember that. David Fielding got a little bit jealous that I actually had this one. He said that he wasn't able to get one yet, but he was looking for it, so that was kind of cool. And Austin St. John was telling me, one, I was smiling like a complete idiot in front of him, that I'm super embarrassed about, but he was giving me this bit of a rant, because he got his hands on a bunch of these and was selling it himself. He wasn't really making that big of a profit on them or anything. But a lot of them came in damaged, and a lot of people were giving him a lot of crap about it. If you guys do buy something from a celebrity like this, that's not something that particular celebrity has any say in how it's manufactured or shipped, complain to the company, not to them. They literally have no control over it, and it just, honestly, it's bad for them too, because it gives them a bad name, first of all, so don't give them any extra crap about it. But he was really a sweet guy. Honestly, the one guy, a couple people in front of me was getting his picture with him, and he asked if anyone could take the picture for him, because you take it on your phones. I was wearing a Blue Ranger shirt, and I just stepped up and do it, and he said, "Blue Ranger, stepping up as always, thank you." It was kind of cool. And Walter Jones, I went to shake his hand. He ended up trying to thumb wrestle me, which I lost very, very badly. He's such a funny, awesome dude. He's a blast to be with. When you're in the same room with him, you're not sad. You're not, like, you are smiling when you're in the same room with Walter Jones, because it can't be helped. He's just an awesome guy. I have so many memories with this one, and I hope for many more, because I really hope to get this thing, finished off signature-wise, so that will be a really cool day when that happens. Sentimental Pop. It's not Hot Girl. Hot Girl is my favorite character, and she always will be my favorite character, for multiple reasons, not just because she inspired all this, because she was the first character I fell in love with. But if we're talking about a pop that I am so grateful that was made based on the character, it was Black Canary. This one came out 2019, ECCC. It does not have a sticker on it, because for some reason Walgreens didn't put the stickers on it. I don't give a damn. I could not care less. This is amazing to me. I think I've mentioned it briefly on my channel, but that comic right there, Birds of Prey number 59. Black Canary is a main character in it, and she was kidnapped by the villains of that story arc, Salvin and Creolet, and they have broken both of her legs. She has broken her arm trying to escape them, and when she finally does free herself, she manages to her partner, Oracle, manages to draw Solvent into the next room, and she's there with Creolet, and she asks Creolet, "Does Solvent know you're in love with him?" And, he's kind of shocked, because she could figure that out, and he says no, he does not. So pretty much he's outing himself as being gay. I read this when I was a sophomore in high school. When I was in middle school was a very interesting year for me. For mostly because, and yes, my middle school year lasted 1 year. It's weird because my school district was weird. But I had honestly managed to brainwash myself starting about that time to thinking I was straight, or to believing that I was straight. I would literally go around like chanting into my head, you can't be gay, you can't be a lesbian, you know. I was a whole bunch of preaching Christian crap, and I'm still Christian. I just don't believe that, you know, God dislikes gays. Yeah, I had honestly brainwashed myself into thinking I was straight. So my first thought when Grail outed himself to Dinah was that, well, it's just going to make her hate him more. And she said, I was just wondering. And I was so damn confused by it. Like, I finished reading the rest of the page. I read the next page. I'm like, is that really all that's going to be said about it? Like, just wondering. Like, it just went on with the rest of the story. And it was the first time in my life that being gay, or the prospect of being gay, was just seen as normal. It wasn't something to, fuel hatred. It wasn't something to fuel pride. It was just something normal. People are gay. Who cares? That's the vibe I got from it. And I stared at that one page of that one comic probably for about 20 minutes. Finished reading the comic, came back and watched it, and looked at it for another 10. And it was the first night I went to my bedroom that night, looked at myself in the mirror, and said 2 words out loud that I never said before, even in my head. I said, I'm gay. And it took me a while to come out to other people, but when people ask me about coming out story, that's the story I tell them, because to me, coming out to yourself is even more important than coming out to your friends and family. You have to learn to accept yourself before you can even, fathom other people doing it. And yeah, I know it was the writer, Gail Simone, who really put that there, but because she used Canary for that part, I will always love this character so much. And yeah, that's one reason why she's in the back, in my background all the time. You can see it's kind of messed up now because I take her and Regina off. But yeah, this is a pop. It's not worth that much, but it's priceless to me. It is so damn priceless to me. And for my most wanted pop in my collection, I have this fantasy, true fantasy, of wanting to get all the Wonder Woman pops. It's not going to happen. The most expensive Wonder Woman pop, according to the Funko app, which is where I got the price for Regina, by the way, is the Toy Tokyo exclusive San Diego Comic-Con shared one for 2011, I want to say, Wonder Woman pop. It's a black and white color variant. It looks kind of metallic in the glamour. I've never seen it in person, nor have I seen like an actual photo of it. But it's worth like $620, and I think I want to say I've seen it on like eBay or something a long time ago, and it was listed for like $1,000. That ain't happening. So there's 2 high-priced pops I'm missing. One, yeah, it's kind of high-priced, not really. It's just tracking down the box for it, basically. But yeah, it's that one and the gold one. And to be honest, if I ever wanted the gold one that was the Hot Topic employee exclusive, I can get a common Wonder Woman spray painted gold and no one would think anything and say, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I wouldn't resell it or anything, but if I wanted to have what looked like a completed collection, that's what I would do. But anyway, I'm not going to, at least I don't have plans to do it yet, but if I ever decide to like display my Wonder Woman pops and have a full collection, I'd probably do that and just, yeah, I wouldn't lie. I would say it was just something that I made, but it would kind of look nice up there. But anyway, But the black and white one is the one I want the most. So, tagging people for this challenge. I'm gonna tag... who should I tag? You know what? I think I'm only gonna tag one person for this challenge. I'm gonna tag my friend Admiral Funko. She's been doing some different, style of videos lately. I strongly suggest y'all check them out if you haven't already. She's doing more like quick reviews, voiceover type reviews, and again, the short videos are sometimes the best videos, so please go check her out. I'll give her a heads up that I'm tagging her. Yeah, she could probably even do it on a live stream. She's especially been wanting to do live streams lately, so either way would be cool. But anyway, thank you so much, Tylock, for tagging me. Again, I will leave a link to Brant, Tylock, and the Admiral's channel in the description box below if any of y'all haven't checked them out yet. And, this was really fun. Yeah, so, most valued, most sentimental, and my favorite sign pop. So, anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and, remember, like always, this community, not competition. I'll see y'all later. Bye.